How's it going, guys? Necromancer Noob, and we got another Elden Ring video. Today we got a weird topic going on. I guess we got streamers faking Elden Ring playthroughs. Yeah, we gotta talk about it. So as some of you may or may not know, we got Jinxie, a pretty popular streamer, has consistent views on Twitch and other things. Yeah, faking a run of Elden Ring. Now, forgive me if I'm wrong, I'm not an avid streamer watcher, I don't watch a lot of streamers to begin with, but I do know Jinxie, but the name. I know he's pretty popular, I know he plays a lot of Rainbow Six Siege, but I also know he tried jumping on to Elden Ring like everyone else when Kai Cenat and a bunch of other streamers started playing it before the DLC and around the time of the DLC. And I'm pretty sure he gave up at around 60 plus hours, at around 480 deaths, something like that. I think Godefroy, one of the fucking Evergales, made him rage quit. That was his, that was the end all be all. So that happened. As far as we know, that's where he finished his stream. And then he comes out later saying that he's going to be playing it off stream and he's going to finish the game after there is so much he did not do on stream, right? Don't get me wrong, I'm a firm believer that people can get better at the game and improve and stuff like that, but you're telling me this man who struggled with Renala the way he did somehow ends up at Dragon Temple Altar and is just, ready to do the end game. That's another thing worth mentioning. He ended the stream rage quitting against Godefroy, which if I remember is in the Atlas Plateau. So you're telling me you went from Atlas Plateau to Dragon Temple Altar within the span of, doing it off stream, and we're just supposed to believe that you just did all that willy-nilly, that was just that was a cakewalk, right? Now, just because you complete the game off stream, it doesn't mean you didn't do it, right? But the problem lies with the fact that he is a streamer. I mean, just about every game he plays that he's going to play for the day, he is playing it on stream. So why would you play the one game that everyone wants to see you finish off stream? Not to mention, I was really curious when I heard the news in the first place, so I wanted to start looking into it myself. So I watched the video where he supposedly beat Elden Ring. And I gotta be honest with you, the gameplay is horrendous. I couldn't watch the full video. It's pretty unbearable.
We're almost done! I'll get it off right now. I'll fucking end this! Get up the fucking ladder, I swear to God. Yes! 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 Come on!
Maybe it's just me. It's not my niche, but I cannot stand streamers like that where it's just screaming nonstop, bro. Not to mention it's probably just fake gameplay. Someone else played it for him, but whoever he got to play the game for him isn't that good as well. But what really killed me about all this is what's the point? Why fake a gameplay run in the first place? I mean, that never goes well for anyone because the truth comes out sooner or later. Now, do we know for certain if he faked the gameplay? We don't, but it looks pretty unfavorable in his situation. I mean, two big moments in the video that a lot of people are pointing towards is one, there is a moment where he's jumping, and as he's jumping, his hands are in the air on the video, so that doesn't really add up well. Not to mention the fact that people can say maybe it's lagging in between the frames and stuff like that. There might be a little bit of lag, discrepancy between what's going on in the video and outside the video, but that doesn't make sense because a lot of his reactions are in real time, or at least, at the moment that's happening. He's also in the gameplay talking about it, so that doesn't really add up. If it's behind, then that would just make the whole video off in general. And the second occasion people were talking about in the video, when he's fighting Commander Nile, he states that this is his first time fighting the boss, but his runes are inside the boss arena, so I mean, that's a no-no right there. That's a big blatant lie right there. It's extremely sad to see. It's kind of embarrassing. I mean, bro, it's not that big of a deal. Just eat your pride and just say the game isn't for you. Or second, streamers got this weird unwritten rule where you can't play the game a certain way, you can't do certain things. Like, bro, you could have just summoned some people, right? Could have just summoned people to help you out. There is no wrong playing Elden Ring in co-op. If you're not playing Elden Ring co-op, I feel like you're missing out. Not even that. You don't need to summon people. You got Spirit Ash summons, or maybe just look into the game a little bit more, learning a little bit of like the metas, the builds, what's good, what's not. I mean, whoever was playing ran Bloodhound's Fang the entirety of the game. Like, bro, come on now. Let's switch up the weapons a little bit. Also, not to mention something that really bothered me. It may not be a big deal, but when he's fighting Malekith or running towards Malekith, every single time he runs past the Draconic Sentinel. And then after he runs back the Draconic Sentinel, he's always making these comments of, oh, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you.
No. Is that a tree sentinel? I'll get off right now. We're dodging tree sentinels to get to... Whoa, what is this? Where am I? One more backstab away from literally just targeting the tree sentinel. So I'm letting him know, if I transverse this mist right here and this tree sentinel hits me, that's what I thought.
I'm gonna fight you next time. I'm gonna get you next time, bro, if you hit me. Why don't you just stop and do it right now, bro? But exactly, it's not you playing. So instead, you're just commenting about what you see, trying to make it funny. Not to mention, just in the simplest terms, like just watching his expressions and what's going on, I feel like this is the equivalent of giving your little brother or little sibling a controller unplugged and then like watching their reactions.
Dodging tree sentinels to get to... Whoa, what is this? Where am I? Who is... Beast?
Like, I generally feel like this is exactly the same. Maybe I don't understand the pressure of being a gamer or like understanding stuff like that, but I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a pretty weird situation. It's pretty embarrassing. I mean, if you're faking gameplay, that says a lot about you. Not to mention, if you're faking gameplay like this, like, what else have you faked? What else other stuff have you not done properly? You know, that's a whole question in itself, and it just brings more questions. So it's not a good look for him.
It's fake. 0% complete. What do you mean 0% complete? Because it's this Xbox, guys. Are y'all stupid? It's this Xbox.
Why do it in the first place? There's also the argument that, no, he did play the stream. He did have it on there. Like, that's him, you know, as far as we know, blah, blah, blah. But if that's the case, then like all we need is for him to answer like the simplest questions. I mean, just talk about the game, because in the video itself, it's a lot of just the gameplay and him just screaming uncontrollably and unbearably. Like, I feel like a lot of this could be resolved if he just sat down in a stream and spent 5 minutes just talking about like his build, what his level was, what he did for this, what he did for that. When he fought this boss, what did he do? What did he think of this boss? But the problem is, I think if anyone asked him those questions, he couldn't answer them. And that's a problem within itself. Like, for example, I streamed the DLC for Elden Ring. And granted, you know, I didn't stream everything, but it's kind of a different situation when I'm not like a hardcore streamer. I got like thousands watching me all the time. But end all be all, every single time I opened up a stream, I talked about what I did prior to it. I talked about what I'm going to do today. I talked about things I did the last time I played the stream. It's just weird that, like, you know, you think he'd add some stuff like that, just add a little substance to it other than just like, here's raw gameplay of me playing it, supposedly. I think it's pretty blatant that he faked the stream, or at least faked the gameplay. He probably had someone else play it for him. It's just such a silly situation, though. Like, what was the point? What was the benefit? What do you get from this? Because I don't think it's that big for you to not play a game. If you couldn't beat a game, so be it, you know? Like, I know bro is extremely talented when it comes to Rainbow Six Siege and other games, so it's just like, why go through this extra struggle of faking gameplay for a game that you clearly just don't care about? A lot of these streamers and people now feel like they have to, like, beat every game and do this a certain way, and I just don't see the point. I don't get it. All in all, I feel like it's pretty blatant that he probably faked this gameplay. He probably had someone else play it for him. which second, I just don't get it. I don't get the point. I don't understand why he did this in the first place, because then you got to spend your whole time defending yourself. Like, you know it's bad when Kai Cenat doesn't even believe that you beat the game. And the second that, just play the DLC on stream, and you will take away all the accusations you just made for yourself with this weird off-stream gameplay. You could just answer some simple questions, and I feel like a lot of this would be resolved slightly, or at least you'd have a little bit more of a benefit of the doubt. But it just doesn't look good for him, which, like I said, it's not good for his character. Like, what else have you faked on stream? What else have you faked, on your videos? That's a whole question in itself. But I don't know. I just wanted to talk about this because I thought this was ridiculous. I thought this is super stupid. It's such a stupid thing to do. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about the whole situation, and leave a like, subscribe, comment. It all helps out. I will see you guys in future videos. Bye-bye.
I'm pretty close to beating the game. I haven't been talking about this for a couple days, but I'm very close to beating the game. Very fucking close. This has been happening off stream. This is going to be like a 2 or 3 hour YouTube video that we're probably going to drop within the next week of me beating Elden Ring. Y'all thought I quit? Y'all thought I gave up? Y'all thought I gave up on Elden Ring? Cap? Okay, bet. No, it's cap. Just wait for the YouTube video. That's all I'm going to say. It's cap, bet. I guess you didn't hire someone. You can literally see me playing the... Shut the fuck up.